Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's going to be reviewing the new Kia K4. This is more of like a baseline package, super affordable new car. Before we get in this video, I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to the Jerry Signer Kia here in Salt Lake for giving me some time with this K4. I'll include a link to their website in the description down below. Also include a link to my car buying guide. Let's get into it. Under the hood, we have a 2-liter 4-cylinder that goes through a CVT. Power outputs are 147 horsepower and then 132 pound-feet of torque, with fuel economy being 29 around town and then 39 on the highway. Now, before we move forward with this review, I do want to mention if you want to see more videos just like this, then I recommend you subscribe because I post content every single day. Now, taking a look at the hood, you guys can see here with the lines there on either side, pretty cool looking. I like this color. It's like a grayish green. It's really cool. The new headlight design also looks very sharp. Look at the trim there across the grille. And so yeah, overall, for a more affordable economy car, it looks good. Now on the side here, our tire wheel setup is 205 by 55 by 16 in the front and over in the rear. And you guys can see here with the wheels, you've got that kind of like satin gray finish. See these pretty chunky fender flares. The rest of the bodywork there, kind of similar with the setup. And here's a side profile. Now, taking a look at the key fob, we've got the Kia logo there, front and back. It's the remote start function. We've got our lock and unlock, the opening for the hatch, and trunk rather, but we'll pop that open. So taking a look at the cargo area, we've got quite a bit of space here. You can see for the tabs to fold down the seats. And yeah, this is definitely spacious. Again, not a huge car, but a practical one at that. See the Kia logo there, and then look at this here with the taillight design. I think it's pretty cool. And there's the rest of the rear. And popping into the back, weird door handle. But yeah, soft touch trim there. They got these nice cloth seats here. Quickly pop in. Legroom back here. It's pretty solid. Got some USB ports there as well. And then headroom back here. It's good. And then popping up front, you can see again with the soft touch trim right there, all of our window controls, mirror adjustments as well, blind spot monitoring with the mirrors. Then here's the front seat. Got a nice trim all down the center. All of our manual adjustments. And then it's actually an interesting hard touch. So I'm just kind of noting the difference between this and the EX I just reviewed. Now taking a look at the steering wheel, you guys can see a little bit more basic with the trim all around. Got a bunch of practical controls on the front though, including our voice command, volume controls. We've got our adaptive cruise control with our lane centering, drive mode select there. And then you can see the stocks here on the back as well. And then full digital gauge cluster here in the center, which drive modes will show up there. But yeah, you can see different bits of information on systems within the vehicle. Backup camera in reverse. We do have trajectory lines that turn with the steering wheel, so pretty good resolution with that. And then as for the rest of the infotainment system, yeah, pretty quick response time with this screen. As you can see, it's easy enough to use. Got some physical buttons down below for the radio, climate controls as well. So it's nice that those are physical. Kind of also mention the vent design here that goes across. I think that's pretty cool. And then you can see with the USB ports. Shifter here for the CVT. Got your auto hold. You can see the camera. Some cup holders here. And then here's the center console. Nice trim on the top. And then there's a glove box. We've got our manual mirror dimmer, and then no sunroof. Here's a quick look at the window sticker. You guys can see 2025 K4. And then here's all the standard equipment. There's your total MSRP, $24,145. And let's see how it drives. Well, let us set off the K4, and as I'm getting out of this tighter situation, you guys will be able to see some of the visibility here of the K4. It's actually pretty good overall. And it is, you know, decently large for the segment, but it's a smaller car overall, which is nice. Oh man, we're doing like a 1,000,000-point turn here. I could have definitely angled this a lot better, but you know, As they say, it is what it is. Okay, we should be good now. So, yeah, this is interesting. I just reviewed the EX before this, and I thought there was gonna be a bigger price difference. But I guess, you know, when you look at things percentage-wise, it's a pretty big difference percentage-wise. But yeah, when you look at the raw numbers, I mean, the EX was like 25-ish. This is 24. So it's like, I don't know. To me, that doesn't seem like that big of a price jump. And the EX, if you're wondering, here's what I noticed difference-wise. It had nicer trim on the door panel here at the top too, on the dash, nicer trim. The seats were actually like softer with the cloth trim, so nicer seats. It had like the climate control stuff here on the side too with the screen. And wireless phone charging pad. I mean, it had quite a bit. Nicer wheels on the outside. I mean, it was just a nicer setup, and again, not that much extra money. So interesting, right? Oh, there we go. But yeah, they drive the same, so that's something that's carryover. You're gonna have the same drive with both of them. And braking's good too. So that's another plus. And it's pretty well insulated here. So I like that as well. Sorry, normally I'd pull out, but these this lane merges up here, so these cars are gonna, as you can see, go across. There we go. Yeah, not the fastest, but it's got decent power for the segment. Continuing along, sorry, someone randomly like stopped in the middle of the train tracks. Don't know why. So yeah, we're just gonna move on with life. That was so weird. But yeah, I do like how this performs so far. It seems like the suspension's pretty comfortable. And just the overall drive, everything's nice. And it still has the over-engineered cup holders too. You always gotta love those. I guess we'll get another little acceleration here. And not too bad. Not a rocket ship, but not too bad. So the new K4, I think this is going to be a hot commodity in the affordable market, because, you know, everyone wants a good-looking car. Doesn't matter if you've got a big budget or no budget, right? Everyone wants a good-looking car, and this is good-looking. It's got great features for the segment. It drives well. It's got good power for the segment. So I don't know. I think it's a really solid package. I'll be interested to see kind of what this looks like with the more top-of-the-line packages. But the EX and the LXS here that I've reviewed today, they're nice cars, and the this is $24,000, sub 25 grand. I mean, that's not a lot of cars in the US market today, brand new. So the fact that you can get this, yeah, in that price range, I don't know, I think it's a really good value. So let me know what you guys think about the new K4. And yeah, is there anything that you'd change about this, or what yeah, just what are your overall thoughts on the packaging here? Did they do enough, or is there a little bit more that they ought to do? That's all.